Yes, boss. 444 the world back in here again once again, man. Happy to be here. Happy to see you guys. You see the topic and what it is we're talking about, right? A promise is a comfort to a fool. If you never heard that before, I'm happy that I can explain it for you, right? So here's the deal. There are some people in life that they can do things on their own. And then there are some people in life, they need assistance with whatever it could be. You feel me? People like to use words to serenade people. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you an example, right? Imagine if you see a girl that walking down the street and she looks beautiful. You're going to tell her, hey, you know, you look beautiful. I like the way you look. Or I like your hair. I like your nails. I like your outfit. All of that stuff. You're using words. You get what I'm saying? Words can take down a person's walls. You feel me? So here's the deal. People make promises, especially people love to make promises that they can't keep because they have an end goal in mind. You get what I'm saying? So chances are whenever somebody's going to make you a promise, not saying you should fall for the promise, but you have to hold people accountable to their words to really see certain things if they're going to do it. You feel me? Because a person can easily promise you something and the way how they sold whatever it is made it sound so good, they took your walls down and got you to either fall for their game, assist them, be a part of whatever it is that they have. And you ever notice in the end goal or in the end game, whenever people find out they're not getting what it is that they were promised, they're like, oh, you promised me this, you promised me that, you said you were going to do this, you said you were going to do this. Exactly. Those were words. People will use words on you to get you to not pay attention to whatever it is that they have going on. That's why you have to be a very mindful individual. You feel me? When you're a person who's not lost in love or caught up in the moment, you can really see people for who they really are and understand the games it is that they play. So promises that people will make, I'm going to be honest. It's like the famous saying, all you have in this world is your balls and your word, right? Some people, they move off of words, or if somebody promises them something, or you're going to do this for me, you said you're going to do this. Some people love being sold dreams. So I'm going to give you an example into that, right? Remember how, matter of fact, this is perfect. You ever notice how there are some dudes, they have their women out here all day long. And it's like they don't care about them. They don't pay attention to them. But the minute that they get locked up, listen, I'm about to tell you, the minute that they get locked up or find themselves in a jam or a predicament, that's when they're, oh, baby, I promise you this, that I'm going to do this, and I promise you this. You see a change in them. You get what I'm saying? Because those people are needy at that time. So they're willing to go ahead and look, I'll take a deal or I'll make you a promise. I'll do this for you and I'll do that because they're looking for something in that time being. You feel me? And they're relying on their words, the way how they sell it to you, that you're willing to buy it. I.e., a promise is a comfort to a fool. Anybody can easily make you a promise and not stand on it. It's all about what it is that they're trying to obtain from you. So I'll give you an example into that, right? Let's say, you know what, this is common, right? Let's say there's a dude who promises, yo, I'm going to take care of this female, right? I'm going to buy you this, I'm going to buy you that. You get what I'm saying? Really and truly, all they're looking for is probably just to get some. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to sell a dream and do the extras in hopes that they can get what it is that they want. You feel me? Without having to deliver or put out that much. I.e., a promise is a comfort to a fool. So if a person is going to promise you something, you have to learn how to make people stand on their words. Because there's a lot of people who are BSers in the world. And they're looking for somebody that they can run game on. I.e., a promise is a comfort to a fool. I'll give you another one that's common. Whenever you hear dudes telling females, oh, yo, I'm going to take your taxes and I'm going to flip it and do that in the third. A promise is a comfort to a fool. I had you wait the whole time just to get your income tax return check, right? Then I told you, look, if you give me that income tax return, I can flip it. What are people thinking about? Damn, if it's 6,000 or 7,000, they can flip it, meaning more money. It's the words and the way how they sold what it is that they were trying to tell that person that made them get comfortable, so they got fooled. You get what I'm saying? It's like you have to really learn and understand these games, right? Of trickery. I'm going to teach you this, dog, all in this video, right? If a person is going to finesse you, they're going to want to try and find out what it is that you're weak at. What are you lacking? You feel me? So I can finesse you. I think I've said this before in a previous video. If a person's going to manipulate you, they need to find out where it is that you're lacking, so they can either fill that void, pretend to fill that void, so they can swindle you and get what it is that they want up out of you. So I'm going to give you an example, right? Let's say, this is perfect. Let's say, damn, bro. I be having examples on the tip of my tongue, but I be like, I just had one. You know, bum, I got you. Let's say you're a female, right? And a dude tells you, yo, all you have to do is take care of me, be loyal to me, do this, do that, and you got yourself a man, or I'm yours forever, right? People will trick you and find out, damn, this girl is lonely, or she doesn't have anybody. That person already knows that. You feel me? So what they're going to do is they're going to find out the little voids that you need that needs to be filled, so they can go ahead and play it on you. So once they figure out, okay, you're lacking in love, or you're lacking in this area, all they have to do is fill that void, and they can get whatever it is that they want up out of you. And this is a trick that a lot of people have learned, right? That there are a lot of people who are empty in the world. There are some people who are broken, people who need love, looking for attention, all that type of stuff. So there are people who literally sit down and plot different games, scheme on different ways that they can come up off of a person or use them, and they have no form of a conscience, like, damn, what I'm doing is wrong. Because you have to remember this, there's a lot of people that are in survival. You feel me? And I'm going to explain that again, right? When you hear of somebody tricking somebody or trying to confuse somebody, or you did something messed up to somebody, you screwed them over, that person is in survival. Surviving meaning you're trying to get by. You feel me? If you believe that you're blessed or you're in abundance, you're not going to do something like that. You get what I'm saying? I.e., you can kind of call it that whenever people are surviving, they're in like a hell-like state of a mind. Because if you have to go out of your way to trick somebody, swindle somebody, finesse somebody, study somebody to try and use them, you're either broken internally or you're seriously lacking, dog. That's just really the truth about it. Because nobody in their just right mind is just gonna go out here and just start tricking and finessing and all of that other extra stuff. You have to have something going on internally for you to want to take that route. And here's another one too. There are some people who get comfortable with the easier route in life. So they're not going to want to go ahead and put in the blood, sweat, and tears like what you did. They're going to rely on finesse, gift of gab, I got looks, I got talk, whatever it is, and they're going to try and swindle somebody so they can have their way. So you have to realize that in life, sometimes the heart you may have, a person may not have that. Some people, they're willing to play certain games, risk their reputation and their name in order to obtain the things it is that they want in life. If it means, oh, yo, I had to rob this girl or trick this girl up out of her money just to get those new shoes, I'm gonna do it. There are some people who lack principles and morals, so they go to the extreme extent of, you know, finessing somebody, or let me use you, or let me sell you a dream. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. One thing people who are tricksters have learned before empathic people, remember this, I've never said this on camera. People who are tricksters have learned that there's not a lot of people in the world with a good heart. I'm going to say that again. So if they know they don't have a good heart, they can easily find somebody with a good heart, swindle them, play on their heartstrings, just pull it, just stroke their ego, just whatever it is. I'm in a dire strait. I need some help. Please, if there's anything, I promise you, I will pay you back. Christmas time, on your birthday. Oh, what do you celebrate? Kwanzaa? Hanukkah? I promise you I'll pay you back. These are things that people will do. They like to play the promise game. play on your emotions, pull strings. I got you. I'm gonna pay you back. No, I got you. And they don't care. It's like if a person, this is another example, right? And you gotta understand this. If a person is going to trick you, finesse you, whatever, they don't care about morals or principles behind that. Meaning you're like, yo, you're a dirty person, or you're grimier, your name is, you're filthy. They don't care. They already got what it is that they wanted. I'm gonna tell you what really makes a person care who likes to play the trick and confuse game, right? When they find out that their name or their reputation is on the line and they could potentially be fried for it, that's when people are going to care about the situation. Oh no, I didn't steal from that person. Oh no, I didn't lie to them, or I didn't trick them. I.e., you have to remember this. A promise is a comfort to a fool. Sometimes, and it's just like the famous song as well, right? Everybody plays the fool. Everybody has played that card before. It just depends on how long you're going to play that card. You can be a person that's naive. How long are you going to be naive? You get what I'm saying? You have to really understand this in life, bro. In life, you're going to come across people who are going to want to either try and swindle you, come up off of you, play the card, figure out who you are, figure out what you're lacking so they can fill that void. What you have to do is understand who you are and know the fact that, know what it is that you bring to the table. You get what I'm saying? If a person wants to play the swindling game, swipe or no swiping, finesse or no finesse, whatever the case may be, understand that they're in survival. They probably told themselves already, yo, I cannot do better. This is the best that I got going on. So they resort to those type of games. What I'm just trying to tell you is you can't go through the world continuously getting finessed and tricked by people. Because there's a lot of people, they feel like they're so good at tricking and finessing that they continue with these games. And those are the same people that go on to get tricked and finessed their damn self. You feel me? So just always remember this. A promise is a comfort to a fool. A person is only going to use words to serenade you, either if they really mean it or they're trying to get something up out of you. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to be extra in your approach or whatever it is that you want. Just be direct and be straightforward. There are some people who don't know how to do that. All they know how to do is just play the swindler game. Trick you, confuse you, play on your heartstrings. But I'm telling you this right now, the only time people really care about something is when their reputation is on the line, or people see that they've gone to a certain extent. That's like, yo, you have to be a low down mother, you get what I'm saying, to do something like that. So I'll give you an example. The previous video that I just dropped about Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Lamar Whitehead is a pastor from New York. He swindled a church member for $90,000 out of her retirement fund, right? Retirement plan. In order for you to do that, you have to be dirty as hell, bro. You have no principles, no morals, no nothing, no laws, no nothing. You know what he did with the money right after that? He went to the designer store, started buying up designer shoes, designer clothes, paid up money towards his Rolls Royce. This is a dirty world out here, bro. There are people who like to play on people, and you get what I'm saying? You see what it is that they can get up out of them. And a lot of pastors are those types of people. Wolves in sheep clothing that like to play the game of a promise is a comfort to a fool. That's literally what it is. I'm promising you peace, blessing, and prosperity. I'm promising you that God will one day return to the world. I promise that all of your needs will be met. I promise that, yo, if you have faith, whatever it is that you want, you're going to be able to get it. It's just like Joel Osteen. Some of these guys that you see on a rostrum are not necessarily pastors. They're like motivational speakers, and they use the Bible, and they know how to use the words and twist them around and promises. And yes, will you believe with me, church? This is my Bible. I have what I have, and I say it does what I say I can do. All that extra stuff. These are words that people use to get you to calm down. Take your walls down, because they're going to finesse you. You feel me? So with that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I just want to uplift you, because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. It's your boy 444 The World. Peace.